The case with Ron and Jeff Klein, a father and son criminal gang wanted for traffic violations by Florida's police. They're on a combined $50K bond, so there's a $5,000 reward to whoever can drag them kicking and screaming back to the sunny state.
This case was one of our craziest cases. We went after two defendants, a father and son, for habitual driving offenses. One for a $35,000 bond, the other for $15,000.
Agent Benny Hobbs has received information that the defendants have been spotted working outdoors nearby. His job now is to devise a plan of attack that will nail them both.
Just keep in mind that they're going to see you coming. There's no easy way getting there. I'll have you guys follow me, all right? That's it.
Are we going to go after the father and the son?
As soon as the team arrive at the location, they catch sight of both the defendants.
Let's go.
We finally got in place, moved on the property, and that's when all hell broke loose.
Put your hands behind your back, quick.
I didn't do nothing, man.
I ain't do nothing. Fucking bullshit. The fuck I do?
First thing I saw this big white boy coming at me. And the first thing went through my mind was like, this guy is huge.
Stop resisting.
Listen up, T. Listen up, T. Know where to go, know where to go. And it took like 4 or 5 of us to get this guy subdued. And this guy, he was strong. He was a really big boy. I was like, man, maybe I'm just gonna have to knock his ass out.
Come on, man, let's do nothing.
Come on, T.
Once the defendants spotted us, the father ran into the garage. We didn't know which way to go. Me and Agent Tellez didn't know what we were facing. We knew that the father was inside the garage. We didn't know whether he was going for a weapon or what.
Coming up, what lies in store for Agents Slack and Tellez. And discover the downside of being one of America's hardest bounty hunters.
I have to say, we really weren't expecting what we found inside that house.
Indianapolis, home of America's hardest bounty hunters. They're licensed by the state to catch criminals on the run and make 10% of the bail bond. It's a dangerous profession, which is being brought to you through film that they shot themselves. Everything you witness is real. Still to come, the bounty hunters burst in on a defendant with a personal hygiene problem.
From the time we opened the door, the smell of the house it was horrible. It was just horrible.
Earlier, America's hardest bounty hunters were in pursuit of a father and son crime team, wanted in Florida for driving violations. They're on a $50,000 bond, so our guys could earn $5K if they can apprehend them both. The son has already been caught, and the team have turned their attention to the father, who they believe could be armed.
Me and Agent Tellez didn't know what we were facing. We knew that the father was inside the garage. We didn't know whether he was going for a weapon or what.
Open it up. Put your hands up. Hands up. Hands on the car. Hands in the car. Except put your hands, don't even move. Do not resist us.
I'm working on that truck. I ain't got nothing on me.
Stand up straight for a second. Oh, you don't have no idea.
On this occasion, the bounty hunters are lucky, as Klein Sr. is not carrying a weapon. However, the team never knows what lies in store for them.
You knew it was going to come to an end sometime, didn't you?
What'd you say?
Say nothing, man.
Once we got into the van, they started acting a fool. I was talking to the guy. I was sitting in the back of the van first. All of a sudden, the son just started kicking the doggone cameraman.
Yeah.
So I told him, yeah, you got to stop kicking the cameraman. I jumped into the front. He kicks the cameraman again.
You got some rough like a hog top this dude right here. Hey, man, hey.
And once he kicked it again, I grabbed his leg Dallas jumped on his neck. Then James ran in. His father started acting a fool.
Bring him out. Which one? Both of them. Both of them. That's it.
We grabbed him. We threw him outside of the van.
Get out of here. Yeah. Stop resisting. Get him out.
Look him out of here.
Yeah. I got his leg. And once we got him outside the van, we started hog-tying the guy. It took like, I say about 5 of us to really get this guy.
Oh, yeah? You ready to calm down? Or you hog-tying?
Fucking cuffs off, see what happens, boy.
If I take these cuffs off, you're gonna take an ass whooping.
Yeah.
They have their hands full with the father because both of them was pretty big guys. The father was more fat than anything, but he was still a big boy.
Now you guys can act like a fool, huh? All right. This ain't gonna get you nowhere, buddy.
That was real easy.
You wanna be treated like an animal, we'll treat you like an animal.
Let me tell you something, buddy. You get one more chance here, and that's it. That's all you get, and that's it. We'll hog tie you, okay? And it's very, very uncomfortable, Ronnie. You need to stop. All right?
We wanted to show him who's in charge, so we slammed him onto the ground so he'd understand. You either do what we tell you to do, or you're gonna be hurt.
Sure. Throw him in front. He's too big for him back. So that's what we do, guys.
Yeah, get me back to Florida.
That's exactly where you're going.
I started corn in Indiana. You better be glad you got boys with you.
What?
Heard what I said?
There you go.
What? He's all right. He's tired.
He's good.
I make you feel good over there?
Because the defendants were doing so much talking and loudmouthing, we put them in separate vehicles. The son kept making threats at one of my bounty hunters. At that point, we chose to just leave them in Indiana, in an Indiana jail, and let them be extradited back to Florida, which means they sit in Indiana jail for about 30 days before they ever get to Florida. So they got exactly what they deserved.
U.S. bounty hunters is coming. If you got FTA, get the ducking and running.
I got charges pending, and them boys is coming. I'm in court for child support, so I'ma start running.